A lot of people on the internet are claiming that when your oil is mixing with your coolant in your car, such as in a head gasket leak, that your coolant turns a milky white color. Well, today we're going to test this out and see if it's got any merit to it. First of all, we're going to simulate your car's coolant mixture. We're going to add a little bit of, you guessed it, distilled water. The goal here is to get a 50-50 mix of antifreeze and water. Next, we're going to add some concentrated antifreeze from Pressdown. This is a standard concentrated antifreeze you can get at Walmart. Nothing special here. So there is roughly a 50-50 mixture. Distilled water and concentrated antifreeze solution. And the last thing we're going to add is some motor oil. I'm using Mobil 1 5W30 Advanced Full Synthetic. Typical motor oil that I put in my car. So let's see what happens here. Now I'm just going to mix this oil as best as I can into this water and antifreeze solution. We're going to let that sit overnight and come check it in the morning. So there you go. This is a few days later of sitting, and you can clearly see there is a white layer that has formed underneath the oil. So I don't know the consistency of this white layer. You can see it. Let's try to zoom in there. Focus. There you go. So there's a little bit of a better shot at the white layer. So let's see what the consistency is. Let's refocus the camera here. There we go. And let's mix it up a little bit. See what happens. So if you're seeing particles like this in your coolant, see all those tiny particles? I mean, there's a really good chance that you have some type of gasket or cylinder leak in your vehicle. It's pretty obvious that there's oil in the coolant. But as far as an overall milky white color of uniform consistency throughout the entire coolant column, I don't see any such evidence of that. So if all of your coolant is milky white from like here on down, so if you pour it out of your car and the whole thing looks like just diluted milk, maybe something else is going on there. But if you see these particles, like you can see those particles of the oil mixed in with the antifreeze, if you're seeing stuff like that floating around your coolant after you drain it, real good chance that's oil in your coolant. I also want to mention that there's another telltale sign that you have oil in your coolant, and you don't even have to drain your coolant to find this out. And if you look at this, so on the top here is the oil. That's the oil I poured in a few days ago, and it's separated from the coolant water mixture. So if you open your radiator cap and you see that or something similar to that, you will see the oil floating on top of the water in your radiator when you take that cap off. So that is another telltale sign that you have some oil mixing into your coolant. So hopefully this video was helpful, and until next time, stay frosty. Peace.